As youth, there's 7 main mentors on our unit, and we always watch over the youth, and we make sure that they ain't gonna be victimized, or if they are, it happens in the school, and it happens occasionally, but we address this situation, and we do it like we work as a family on our unit. With the SBBMS system coming into effect, it gave us more potential to do off grounds. Like I do community service every Monday, and Wednesdays off grounds. We're about to go to Humane Society on Fridays. It just gave us a lot more leadway back out into the community, and it gave us a lot more information, a lot more motivation to progress and to actually achieve. First, it was rough. It was not really, I mean, no one was used to it. But then after it was in effect for a little bit, and then the changes really started coming in and affecting, is really, it's been one of the better programs that's come into DYS since I've been locked up.
I noticed over time that youth specialists, aka JCOs, used to come here, notice their job, they come for checks. Over time, they softened up, they starting to care more. And you see they starting to care more because you got some that's helping with paperwork, teaching you how to do college applications, jobs for you. They doing all they can. They being mentors. They helping you take good routes so you won't have to go no bad routes when you get out. That's been so important to me because I don't have all my big brothers. Like, they not that much older. I got one big brother, and like he in and out the system. So that's where me looking up to him when I was younger, it wasn't a lot I was looking up to him for, but it was it was some I was. And the things I looked up to him for, some of them was bad, some of them was good. But that's my big brother. I'ma love him no matter what. Now my mentors, they keep me focused. They keep me together. They give me books to read, keep me out of trouble. It don't matter. As long as I'm all right, I'm all right. Doing time, it ain't nothing I wanted to. I ain't choose to do it. Just I'm doing it though. I got caught for what I did. If I'm thinking negative, they help me flip it around. So my mentors, they good to me.
Are there mentors here?
Mentors here? Yeah.
Can you say who they are?
I got my one mentor. I got youth specialist Sharkey, youth specialist Knowles, youth specialist Hughes, Frizzell, youth specialist Jordan, Miss Jordan, youth specialist Miss McElroy. I got a lot of mentors. Youth specialist Lane, operations Lane. People like talking to me. I don't talk a lot, but if you sit here and listen to me, you be like, okay, he got a head on his shoulder. So I got a lot of people behind me.
When I was at Scioto, the use of force was, I say, about 15% of the time. If you catch a cold, you're going to get restrained. About 15%, because they give you more verbals. They're patient. They take their time with you, and then when they bring the camera out, they're not surrounding you. They're not gonna have a bunch of big guys surrounding you, intimidating you to do what they ask you to. They talk in a real calm voice, just like me and you're talking, and they try to like come to an understanding with you. The majority of the staff, they were there for the children. They were there to help us, and per se not to keep us not to keep us in our rooms, and they were handling problems.
Here at Scioto, I have seen a lot of changes. When I first got here, I'll just give you a little example. When I first got here, I was real happy to be on the unit that they put me on Hunter Cottage, because it had more of the reputation of being structured, so there's there's not that much leeway as what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. So you knew what the rules were, you knew what the guidelines were, you knew what to expect from everybody, and you knew what was expected of you.
I'm in here for aggravated robbery and gun spec. So my programming will be like, I had to take a victim awareness class and stuff like that. I completed victim awareness class. I completed my apology letter, and I'm still doing CBT. That's actually that ain't always been here at Indian River. I seen that change in my 2.5 year. I experienced that here. Like back in the day, you'll just have group. You just got to go to group with your social worker, and the whole group. That's whoever on the social worker caseload. They had group with them. When we had group, we talk about this. We talk about a little bit of our crimes, not exactly our crimes though, but crimes and stuff, period. How we handle stuff and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't really helpful, but it could have been. Now I seen that change here at Indian River. I experienced the change that from that type of group to the CBT. The CBT is actually different. The staff, they actually have to run group with you. They gotta run group with you now. They gotta run the groups called MAVs. So that's really good. Like that could bring you closer to staff. Even if you messed up, that give you a chance to get things right, so you can get closer to the staff and the staff will get to know you and stuff like that. That's actually good. The CBT here is basically for the youth and the staff to get along for real. Before staff, they ain't really care for real. So DYS is really actually trying to make staff care, like make them care, like make it look like they care, or they just trying to make it show that they care, so the youth can start doing more positive things than negative things. They try to actually push you to do harder.
That's true.
So that's what CBT is all about. I don't like it because it keeps you busy all the time, but it's good for me. It's good for me. So if I know it's good for me, I like it. They trying to make CBT fun now because we actually brought that up. So that's kind of good too. So I kind of like it.
It became to the point where I was one of the worst kids here in ODYS. Now I'm doing it as one of the best. So I noticed a drastic change. When I get home, I know I'm going to be able to use my new thought process because it feels so much better than doing what I used to do, being in trouble. I never got praised, now I get praised now, and it feels so much better. Sometimes when you do stuff bad, you get praised from your peers, but it feels so much differently from when you're getting praised for doing something good by important people who look down on you when you're doing something bad. If I was in a different spot and I had to deal with me, then I probably would keep at me. A lot of people gave up on me. A lot of people give up on kids like me because I'm hard-headed, don't like to listen. And I keep doing things over and over and over. It's like insanity. If you keep doing things, you get the same result. Why do you keep doing it? Keep doing it over and over. So I feel if I was just going to handle with me, find things that will suit me, find things that would, entertain me, things that I would not want to lose out on, use that as a consequence. That's the way I would deal with me.
As far as reform, this institution, I think in general it's changed towards the better. They've instituted the strength-based behavioral management program, which in general works. It sort of motivates the kids because it motivates us because we kind of get free goodies just for doing what we're supposed to be doing.